afternoon. Muted myself. Good afternoon, Kansas City. How y'all doing out there? I'm doing great. On this lovely, overcast, rainy, gloomless, I love it, type day. On to week 2 as we get to it, like they said in the chat line. What's up, everybody out there? My IE Sports fam, everyone in the IE Sports Radio chat line. What's up? Taryn, Larry B, my man Mikey Two Guns. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing? It's a lot of people saying on to week 2 as a lot of teams went down in week 1, or as I like to call it, get the rust off, because that's what happened here. You can't win them all. It was a good fight. My team kicked off the NFL regular season against the Detroit Lions, you mother lovers. You know what? I'll take my hat off and I tip my hat to the Detroit Lions, because you guys held us to 20 points and you won by 1 point. So, I ain't jealous. I ain't mad. I ain't so tripping at all. It happens. I know somebody who is happy, though. First off, shout out to Paige. How you doing? Welcome to the show. I'm happy you're here. But I know someone that is happy. I know someone that is my man, Larry B. What you happy for, Larry B? What you happy for? The Raiders pulled off that W. It's all good, man. Hold on to it. Cherish it. Cherish that W, Larry B. Tell them Raiders to go ahead and cherish it. I seen a lot of memes floating around, and hey, I love a good banter back and forth, talking smack. I love it. I love it. That's what makes it a fun game to watch is the smack talking. But them Raiders need to let's pump our brakes for a little bit now. Hold on. Y'all putting up that the Chiefs is in last place and stuff, but let's be smart about that. Let's be smart. But like they said, you seen Petty Mahomes, you seen rookie Mahomes, you really ain't seen pissed off Mahomes, for real. So, you guys got to see us at some point. So don't. You know what happened? No. They say you ain't seen pissed off Mahomes, but you seen pissed off Mahomes. The Raiders came and stood on that logo. It was a tragic after that. But nonetheless, I'm happy that the Raiders got their win against the Broncos. I mean, they barely won. I call it a struggle win against the Broncos. But nonetheless, they won. I don't like the Broncos. I actually tolerate the Raiders more than the Broncos. So I'm happy that the Raiders beat the Broncos. Everyone should beat down on the Broncos. But yeah, hats off to them. So I'm happy to be back here. I had to work last Monday. I like to work on the holidays. I like that money. I'm sorry, y'all. I know. But I appreciate y'all for waiting around, 1 week to get to hear my voice. And so, yeah, definitely appreciate that. I know a lot of y'all still at work. A lot of you all are on your way home from work. Either way, I'm here to talk you through work or the drive home for about an hour or so. We had a little technical difficulties getting started up, but we here. Let's go over here, check out the IE Sports Radio chat line real quick. I see my man. Yeah, like I said, everyone's saying on the week 2, Taryn Rodriguez said, I'm sure this won't happen again to the Chiefs, especially when Travis Kelce comes back. Mikey Two Guns said, get that money. You know it. Of course it won't happen again. And you can see the look on Kelce's face, man. It looked like he was like biting his tongue, because Kelce can be a hothead, and it looked like he was about to explode over there on that sideline. But even if Kelce's not ready for week 2, it shouldn't happen again, due to the fact that everyone knows their assignment. Tony he's gonna fix the drops. You know, it is what it is. I hate the fact that Andy Reid waited so long to put Justin Ross in. Ross, I feel like he should have been in. I mean, you know, he's one of the tallest receivers we have, if not the tallest receiver. He should have been in. You know, you didn't have Kelsey, you should have put Ross in. You know, because he will be that quiet threat because no one has actually seen him in the NFL setting outside of the preseason. You know, that is, you get different. But when I was on the show with Larry B, you know, you can go back and play it. I called it. I called it. I said, if the Chiefs don't, I was like, Kadarius Toney looked rusty in practice, which I get. You know, he just came back from a minor meniscus repair, so he missed majority of the training camp, and I was like, he looked rusty in practice. He need to get some stickum gloves. He looked rusty. I said it, and on the show with Larry B, I said, yeah, Kadarius Toney looked rusty in practice. I said the only thing that I'm really concerned about is if we get out there and none receivers can catch like it happened in the Super Bowl against Tampa Bay. I called it, and that's exactly what happened. That's exactly. It wasn't that Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes had a few bad throws. There was a few underthrows. The pass to Scott Moore was a little too high for Scott Moore, and he tried his damnedest to go up there and get it. But see, that ball that he threw to Scott Moore that was just a little too high, that ball was meant for Justin Ross. Justin Ross should have been in the game more. If he was there, I guarantee you the outcome the outcome would have been different if Kadarius Toney would have caught the damn ball at the 35-yard line while he was by himself. Because if he wouldn't have been able to get into the end zone, he would have been pretty damn close because the guy's legs works differently. All right, so he probably would have broke off a few people. But it is what it is. I'm not tripping. You know, he almost hit that 425. He did. I'm not upset. It is what it is. We take our L gracefully. A lot of people was pointing and laughing. The Bengals fans was pointing. That's why I made my comment in the group chat. Keep my team and my QB name out your mouth because you're pointing and you're laughing, Bengals fans. You pointed and you laughed. And after that, what happened? What happened? Macaulay Culkin, who y'all just paid all that money to, couldn't even throw for 100 yards. In the media, hey, Mikey Two Guns, it's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, it was a heartbreaker, but y'all played good though. Y'all almost did what you needed to do. I ain't worried about that. Y'all good. But these Bengal fans were out of control with their bantering and their finger pointing and they laughing. Good job, Lions. Yeah, the queefs or whatever y'all like to call us. Okay. So here we got Macaulay Culkin with his shiny brand new contract, and he couldn't even throw for 100 yards. 100 yards! 100. Nope. I don't know. I must have got rid of. There you go. Forget it. I couldn't find my laugh button. Burrow didn't even hit the 100 mark, Mikey. My man, he didn't hit the 100 mark. Anthony Richardson hit the 100 mark. Man, let me turn around in my chair. Mind my business for a second, man. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me get all that money. Hey, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, you know, I'm not a CPA. I don't know nothing. I just count the little dollars that I get, the little coins I get. I just count that. I can count that high. That's how high I can count, okay? But what's the name? It's a commercial that comes on. called Fisher or something. They like financial guru people, whatever. Fuck it. JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America, whoever handles the money aspect for the Bengals should be beating you out. You know what? Hold up. Hey, and just think, you gotta pay the rest of them now. Hold on. Everybody was sitting there talking about Russell Wilson and the contract he got. Ooh. Man, look here. Man. I'm at a loss for words. But anywho, don't point and laugh. That's the moral of the story. Don't you dare point and laugh at us. We've been to the Super Bowl how many times in the past 5 years, and how many of them have we won? You can't point and laugh at us. We the juggernauts. I ain't gonna point and laugh at us. Huh? Come on, man. Come on. But anywho, you pointing and laughing at the Chiefs. They lost by 1 point. No Travis Kelce, who was who was Mahomes' top target, right? And here we are. I don't even remember the score. I don't even care. I just know that you didn't score a touchdown, Bengals, Cincinnati. You had 3 points. Right? You had all your weapons. All of them. Everyone was healthy. Myles Garrett had a field day in the backfield. He's not a running back. Why is he in the backfield? That's not his position. Myles Garrett, hey, they should have put a uniform on Myles Garrett because he was standing next to Burrow so damn much. I thought that Burrow was going to hand him the football so he can run. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, I had to get that off my chest. All right. I know. I just had to get that off my chest. I love the NFL. I love football season. My Lord. But yes, it was a great Sunday. I think it's going to be an even better Monday. I can't wait for tonight. I cannot wait for tonight. I have the Jets winning, okay? Too much firepower for Buffalo to handle is what I think. Okay? I don't know what's going to happen. I can't predict the future. But I got the Jets winning. That's all I know. Okay? That's all I know. Aaron Rodgers has too much fun. It'll be a damn shame. It would be a damn shame. And if it happens, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, maybe it's time to hang it up. If the Jets don't stomp the mud out of Buffalo the way that the Bengals did them in that conference game, then it might be time to hang it up. Because Aaron, Mr. Rodgers, a.k.a. Chicago Bear owner, look here. You got everything you wanted. You asked for this, you got it. You came into New York or New Jersey, wherever the Jets are, and you gave them a list that you wanted. And they saw your list, and they said, your wishes are command. Check. They put up the green checks on everything. Did not stop. Not only did you get what you wanted from New York, you got what you wanted from the Packers. You're a bad man when you could go to another organization and tell them, I want you to take X, Y, and Z players from the organization I just left, and that's what's going to make me happy. And that's what happened. So, not only, it's the beautiful, it's the great connect is what it is, okay? It's the great connection. Because not only, because most of the time when the QB got to go to another organization, he has to have time to bond and gel with those receivers. Correct or not? Am I lying? I ain't flying, so I got to be telling the truth. This man don't need to do that. Aaron Rodgers don't need to do that. Because he brought majority of his weapons from Green Bay. And I'm not going to go too deep on some of these teams, most of these teams, because we have other great shows that cover those teams, okay? I'm not going to go too deep. I'm just excited. I'm just happy, like Mikey Two Guns in the chat is saying, thank God real football is back. I'm just excited. So I can't wait for tonight. I'm definitely watching the game tonight. I try to watch as many of them as I can. I don't have NFL ticket or whatever, so I can only do it. Red Zone. I've never been a fan of NFL Red Zone. Never. Not once. I thought it was dumb. I'm like, dude, I want to see the action. Why are you... I became a fan yesterday. They skip all the BS and they get you the action. It's right. Bloop. I thought they just showed when you were in the red zone. Hence the name. I could have swore that's how it always been was red zone. Because you're in the red zone. Nah, man. They show you third downs. They show the good stuff. You get the good stuff without the fluff. And I love it. I'm a huge fan of red zone. I am a huge advocate. NFL Network. Hey. We got some tough promoters at IE Sports Radio. After all, we are your direct feed for all that is sports. Come on, we'll promote the heck out of it. For real. So yeah, I'm excited for tonight. I got the Jets winning money line. Boop. Yeah, I'll call it money line. No ifs and buts about it. I think the Jets defense is too tough for Buffalo and what they have. They got a little disgruntled. They got some discrepancies going on offense. Some people ain't happy with their contract. So, we'll see. Should be a good game. I'm a little nervous. I feel like it's going to be a low-scoring game because I feel like both these teams feel like they have something to prove. But we'll see. But anyway, like I said, it was nice. It was nice to see Jordan Love and Green Bay do what they had to do against the Bears. Man. Like I said, hey, Adam, I know y'all in Chicago. I know y'all cover these people, and I'm going to let y'all do y'all thing. I swear I am. But the hot takes that some of these sports analysts do for a paycheck is silly. They're silly. They're ludicrous. Okay? I vaguely remember saying that, oh, Justin Fields. That I remember hearing them people say Justin Fields is this season. It's his season. He's throwing for 4,000 yards. I don't know what Justin Fields they were talking about, but it couldn't have been the one that was playing yesterday. But whatever. We'll see. I was just happy to see that Jordan Love continue the Green Bay legacy, and that's whipping the daggone Bears. I don't know. I don't remember the scores. I don't know. I don't care. Okay? So, yeah, that was nice. But back to my team. The top. The tippy top. We good. It's week 2. All has been forgotten. Well, after tonight, it'll be considered week 2. Still got one more. Kelsey should be back for week 2. Right now, it's a day-to-day situation. They're not sure if he's going to. So I'm kind of torn on that, Mikey. I'm kind of torn on that. Everyone, actually, that's listening. I want Kelsey to play in week 2. I kind of don't. I know I'm crazy. I know. It's almost Halloween. The reason I don't want him to play, and it's not because I'm afraid that he will further injure himself. I don't think it was that bad of an injury. I think there was just a bone bruise or something like that, some swelling, some inflammation. I'm sure the great training staff and here at Kansas City and all that stuff, Dr. Schruppel or whoever he had to go see, I'm sure he knows how to get that down. The reason I'm torn 50-50 if I want him to play or not is because I want the world that partakes in watching these NFL games. I want you all to see that, hey, our receivers is just as good as yours. That's what I want you to see. Mahomes can make magic. Andy Reid can make magic without the top targets. I want you to see that. I mean, we thought we proved that last season. I thought it was proven. Mahomes is throwing balls to non-household names. Non-household names were blessed with Super Bowl rings. I thought it was proven, but apparently it will never. In the words of Emmitt Smith on his football life, doesn't matter what you do. It's never enough. It's never enough. They're going to feel and they're going to say whatever it is they have to say. It's never enough. Doesn't matter what you do. Mikey Tucson said, in 2014, the Chiefs whooped the Pats like 44-14 or something, and everyone was digging the Pats' grave and laughing at them, and they came back and won the Super Bowl. So anyone laughing at the Chiefs after week 1 is crazy. Gotta be, Mikey. Gotta be crazy. Gotta be crazy. Get Two Rivers on the phone, or whatever your local psych ward name is, get them on the phone. Because you got to be crazy laughing at the Chiefs after week 1. One loss, you got to be. We play a tough team in week 2. The Jaguars. Calvin really came back with something on his chest. That man, that boy, don't look like he missed a beat. You can't tell that this guy missed the whole season. Came back stronger than ever. So I look forward to this challenge because more than likely we're still going to be without Chris Jones. Okay? Yeah, I saw how the game went without Chris Jones. They had a little hard time getting back there to golf, but the defense still held them to 21 points. Man, it's nothing to you all, but it's something to me. I think that's good without your top pass rusher. I think that's, you was able to hold them to 21 points at your top. And it ain't like Detroit ain't got no ballers, St. Brown, my guy Montgomery, and that pass rusher they got, that guy's a tank. That dude can probably run through a damn brick wall. They were having a hard time keeping him off Mahomes' ass. I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it, man. That dude is Aiden Hutchinson or whatever, whatever they want to. Man, look. That boy was coming through that line like Michael Myers. Couldn't stop him. No matter what you did, you couldn't stop him. He was in the backfield next to Mahomes like he was wearing a Chiefs jersey. I said about Burrow, I said about my team. Exactly, Mikey. Doesn't matter who's out on our team, who's in. Mahomes is going to make it work. All you have to be able to do is catch the damn ball and run the damn route. Improvise also, because you're going to need some improvise. Mahomes refused to let a play die. He refused to do it. And I'm okay with that. Obviously, that's what makes champions, right? Hey, we're going to take a quick break real quick. We're going to come back, continue this conversation. Man, I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. You listening to me, Bishop, the host of This is KC Sports. We will see you guys on the other side. Stick around.
What's good, everyone? It's Drewski, the host of Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. On this station, we cover everything in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. From where we cover the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Wings, Texas Rangers, TCU, SMU, we cover it all right here every Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay live with me on the Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Well, what is up, Carolina Nation? This is John Felipe of the Carolina Cast, of course, the podcast of, by, and for the Carolinas, right here on IE Sports, your direct feed for all that is sports. And I'm reminding you to tune in Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern for the latest in Carolina sports, whether it's the Panthers that keep on pounding, the fly natures of the Hornets, the storming Hurricanes, the battle of the Blues with Duke and UNC, the fight of the Clemson Tigers, or the amazing atmosphere of any Carolina college. I'm talking App State, I'm talking ECU. I've got you covered. Once again, tune in for the Carolina Cast with me, John Felipe, Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's up, sports fans? You're listening to IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your favorite West Coast Wisconsinite, Bernie Bango, and if you're a cheesehead, come listen to my show, Big Cheese Sports, where we road trip around America's Dairyland, previewing, reviewing, predicting, debating, and digging into all that is Wisconsin sports at the college and pro levels. Join me on IE Sports Radio, Sundays at 1 p.m. Central Standard. Bernie out.
You're listening to This is KC Sports with Bishop. on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Is that louder?
That's right. This is KC Sports, and you are live with me, Bishop. We're just talking about my Kansas City Chiefs. We're gonna get into a little bit more. Right now, quick weather update. Kansas City, like I said, it feels so good outside. A lot of people don't like the rain, but I do. It's 66, mostly cloudy. That is the high of 66. The low should be 55. We got rain throughout the day, scattered showers. Tomorrow should be sunny with a high of 77 and a low of 54. All right, so like I said, football is back, ladies and gentlemen, and I know you all are feeling it. I know all my football heads out there are loving it. Real quick, my MU Tigers did play. They took on Middle Tennessee. They dusted them off, 23-19. Good game. Close game, good game, close game. Cook went for 204 yards, 2 touchdowns, 14 of 19. Your top rusher for that game on Mizzou side was Schrader. He had 23 carries, 84 yards, 3.7. He averaged 3.7 average yards per carry. Top receiver was Luther Burden, 8 receptions, 117 yards. He averaged 14.6 yards per catch. Didn't score a touchdown, which is so I always hate that when you have so many yards and you don't score a touchdown. Kind of like that Miami game. Tyreek Hill put in work on them boys, and Waddle was there, but I had Waddle going for a touchdown. Didn't happen, but whatever. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Stuff happens. So welcome back to the show in the second half. Man, I'm so ready for week 2. Like, I don't know about y'all out there. I'm so ready for week 2. So ready. So ready. So ready. Oh, man. Can't wait. Like I said, we take on the Jaguars. Jaguars is they're a pretty tough team. They definitely add to the list of contenders for the AFC. Got them winning their division, of course. Got them winning the AFC South. Can't wait. I know Larry B. Let's talk about those Raiders because they just talk too much. They talk too much. I can't take it. Nah. Oh man. I feel sorry for y'all next week. Y'all won't be able to see how long that meme lasts. That the Chiefs is in last place of their division. Let's see how long it lasts, because I think you guys go up against the Bills and they're gonna take an L today to the hands of Aaron Rodgers. So you know they're gonna be hot in week. They're gonna be hot in week 2. They're gonna be angry. But anywho, yeah. So the Chris Jones situation, I mean, he's still holding out, and that's fine. That's that man prerogative. I'm not mad at him. If that's what he want to do, then do you. You want money, you want whatever it is, do what you got to do. But I am going to say this. Your 2 agents and you sitting up in the suite, I don't know what that was supposed to be or what that was supposed to show, but to me, it showed. You ever played that game, Monkey in the Middle? All right, we ain't gonna go that far. But to me, it showed that you don't think for yourself. I know your agents. I know your agents are, supposed to guide you and and give you the best advice they can give you. But understand something, man. They don't play this game, okay? They don't play this game. You play this game. And to me, it just looked like they're on each side of you. You know, one's talking to you on one side, the other's talking to you on the other side, and they just going back and forth, and you're in the middle, and you're in the middle, man. And they got your contract, right? They got your money, and they're just tossing it back and forth over your head, and you're trying to get it. That's the monkey in the middle game. Monkey in the middle. We used to take like a basketball, and we'd throw it back and forth, you know, see if you get it, like whoever threw the ball over your head last or whatever, and you caught that ball, that person now has to go in the middle and keep away. That's what it comes down. That's what it looks like to me. Like I said, I'm not an agent. I don't know. I'm not a financial guru. You know, I'm not Fisher Investments or whatever they call, you know. But at the end of the day, you play this game. And you play this game to support your family. This is your job, right? So check this out. Let's do this, okay? How about we do this? I understand that this is your last year of your contract, and you want to make sure that your body is in the best shape possible, just in case you got to pack up and haul ass to the next team. I get it, man. Makes sense. You don't want to be injured. But I'm going to tell you something, bro. Off-field injuries happen all the time. They're very frequent, and they're very freak. Like you could be walking down the steps, man, in your lovely mansion, bro, and God forbid, knock on wood, whatever. I don't want nothing to happen to you, but it happens. People trip, stumble all the damn time. Okay? All the time. And you could tear that thing up, man, and it could be considered a career ending. So what I'm saying, I'm not saying you got to take dog poop and just, you know, from anybody. Go get your worth, but I'm just saying things happen all the time that are out of our control. Trust me, I know. I was at work. I was walking back to my van. It's a lovely day. Tripped and fell, tore my meniscus. Stuff happens all the time, man. Out of your control. It just happens. So, anywho, what I'm saying is, don't be a hard ass. You want $30 million. If the Chiefs offered you 27, what's wrong with the 27? You're not lowering your value because you're like, okay, I'll take the 27. No one's going to think less of you because you took the 27. Who cares? If anything, you look like a hero because you took the 27 or the 28 or whatever. No one's going to, oh, he's stupid. He's stupid. He took less than what he should have got. He should have held out for the other $2 million. It's stupid to hold out for $2 million. That's what it is. At first, I was like, what the hell? Like, okay, maybe he just don't want to play for Kansas City anymore. And I respect that. I would respect you to say that more, come out and say that, than to just hold out or hold in or whatever it is. Oh, you know, it's been a hell of a ride. We got 2 rings for Kansas City. I want to go elsewhere now. Dude, they would respect you more for that. But to sit there and be like, I'm going to throw away $28 million over $2 million, there's no respect in that. That's stupid. That's just dumb. Because let's say you go to another team and they be like, oh, we'll give you 26. What the hell did you accomplish? Look at old Orlando Brown Jr. Chiefs offered him that contract. His first year agent, who's never been an agent in the NFL, oh no, we don't want that. We don't want that contract. That ain't a good enough contract for us. We don't want that. Nah. Okay. Take your ass to Cincinnati. Now look, you up there getting dogged by Myles Garrett. Told you he was back there next to Joe Burrow like he should have had a Bengals uniform on. So yeah, man, I don't know. Look, like I said, I like Chris Jones. I don't have nothing against Chris Jones. I don't have nothing against no player that wants to feel like if $30 million makes you feel valued, then it is what it is. Or whatever the number is. I don't even know the numbers. I just hear stuff floating around. So I don't really know the numbers. But if that's what makes you feel valued, then it is what it is. Yeah. That's pretty much all I got to say on that subject. I still deep down feel like he just don't want to play here anymore. That's what I feel. I don't know. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. So I'll just put that, wear that notch on my belt. Like I said, it's nothing new. But yeah, Mahomes, y'all better believe after that game, I bet you dude haven't been asleep. All right. After that Lions game, I bet you he went home. He probably didn't talk to nobody in the damn locker room. And he probably, I need the footage. Get me the footage. He probably didn't even ask for it. They probably handed it to him and was like, here you go. We already know what time it is. He probably went home and looked at that game and looked and analyzed and analyzed and analyzed and analyzed. Probably went out to his backyard, half football field in his backyard or whatever he got, and was probably just throwing the damn ball all night. Brittany probably, Mom, Pat, get in the house. And that's cool. That's what builds champions. Clearly, the man is a 2-time champion. But Kelsey, oh yeah. If Kelsey comes back against the Jaguars, somebody else is going to be in trouble. After all, he has a legacy to uphold, right? He's trying to go for that next 1,000-yard receiving. You want to add another one. It is what it is. Kadarius Toney, he probably at the little machine. I forget what they call it. The little machine to throw the football. He's probably all day. But you better believe Andy Reid had some conversations. Because like he said, when you put in position to go and finish the game, you have to finish the game. And Andy Reid playbook is designed to finish the game. The game should have been complete. That 35-yard drop pass by KT should have been completed. That would have probably sealed the game. So, week 2, I just hope Mahomes don't come out. I almost hate to put it in the atmosphere, but I have to say it. I just hope that he doesn't come out and try to overcorrect everything that happened and try to force a lot of stuff, because that's usually, and we as humans we do that, but that's usually competitors in sports. They do that because you hate to lose, right? So you tend to go out and overcorrect a lot of stuff when only minor adjustments needed to be done, and you play harder than you have to, and that's when a lot more mistakes happen. That's kind of what happened in Thursday game, honestly. That's kind of what happened. playing a little bit harder than you had to because you wanted to win. You wanted to win, especially in Arrowhead on Banner Night where you were celebrating the Super Bowl win. Yes, you want that win. You wanted that win. That's cool. I get it. But didn't go that way. Shit happens. So we'll be back. We'll be back week 2, just like a lot of teams that lost. They probably saying the same thing. Week 2. It's only week 1. It's only week 1. We're going to take another quick break real quick. When we come back, we're going to finish this thing off. It's been a pleasure talking to all you guys. This is KC Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Stick around.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
All right. Welcome to AZ Sports Daily. I'm your host, Kiernan Daly, bringing the heat to Arizona sports. There's no discrimination here. We're going to talk about every sports team, professional and college. The show is all about you, the listener. I'm here to entertain you. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? It's going to be fun, high energy. You may not agree with what I say. That's okay. Let me hear you. Let's talk about it. Join me every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on AZ Sports Daily. That's AZ Sports, D-A-L-E-Y, and at IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Hockey fans, I'm Adam Kernan.
And I'm Zach Puplis.
Together, we are the newest version of Hockey Talk on IE Sports Radio, The Neutral Zone.
Zone.
We love hockey, but we also know it's not everyone's first sport. So we want to make this show as much for new fans as for the diehards.
Whether you can name all the Swedes on the 08 Red Wings Stanley Cup team, or if you can't tell if Varlamov is a goalie or the latest trendy vodka, we're here to help. With facts, figures, and outrageous fans, we bring you all the hard-hitting hockey news you can handle, while still keeping it fun and on the rails. Well, mostly.
So tune in every week as we go around the hockey world, from college to Canada, the minors and the majors, and everywhere in between.
So bring your cellies.
And your one-timers.
You wicked wristas.
And be sure to protect your five-hole.
Catch the Neutral Zone every week on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
We promise not to pick on the Arizona Coyotes every episode.
Bumper to bumper, on the drive home, Bishop's got you covered. You're listening to This is KC Sports Powered by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Welcome back for this last edition of This is KC Sports, brought to you all by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. So yeah, week one of the NFL was definitely interesting. Week one, like I said, some good teams got knocked off. Some high-paid quarterbacks got knocked off. It's all good, though. It's all good. It happens. So, yeah, team that lost is feeling like me, ready for week two. Let's move on. Let's see what's happening here in week two. See where we all end up by week three. Like I said, we got a tough schedule ahead of us, so I'm really more focused on my team and what they got to do to pull off this week two. Because, like I said, it's going to be a tough challenge. Man, I can't believe it's almost been an hour, man. Like, I'm not done running my freaking mouth. Shoot. Oh, man. Royals did their thing, of course, 100 losses. 44-100. I love them. I'm excited for next season for the Royals because they're getting it together, I guess. They lost yesterday to the Blue Jays 5-2. Today, game is slated for 6:40. I don't know what the temperature or weather and temperature is, and because they take on the White Sox, I guess Chicago or wherever the hell they are. But yeah, that's gonna be something to see. 44-100, man. That is so odd. I don't even know what to say. Man, Bobby Witt did his thing yesterday against the Blue Jays. He had 2 hits, 1 RBI. Perez had a hit, an RBI. Edward Alvarez, or whatever his name is, he had 2 hits. Like I said, we got some good batters. We got our they're coming along. Everyone's coming along. Next season, we might not have a Perez. We might not have Salvi, unfortunately, but it probably is time for him to move on. Hopefully, they send him to Miami because that he has his home down there, or whatever. I don't want him to go nowhere but Miami because I like Miami too. And I think Miami, if they get Perez, man, that team. They got a pretty solid squad right now. That they get Perez, man. Sheesh. That's going to be something for them. But, yeah, I think it's time to, go ahead and send Perez on into the sunset. Let him ride into the sunset, man. He's a champion. He's good, It's time for a fresh restart. So, go ahead and send him. I think he's the last remaining Royal of, from that era that won the World Series, that won the pennant. So go ahead and let him go ahead and go, man. I know he loved it here. I know that there was some talking about him, some trade rumors about him going to Miami, but like I said, Miami tried to give the Royals pennies on the dollar or whatever for him. They tried to give him nothing. basically. And the Royals were smart enough to say hell no. But, like you said, it's time, man. So, it's just like it's almost time for me to ride into the mostly cloudy weather because there's no sunset here today. And I love it. Yep, I don't care. I love the fact that there is no sun here in Kansas City today. I can't stand it, man. It's hibernating season. But yeah, so Andy Reid spoke to the media. I did have a clip, but I didn't load it, so it was a courtesy clip. But oh well. He basically just said that, he's talked to the team. They know where they messed up at. They know the mistakes that was made. And they, just like any other team, just like any other player, any other athlete, hey, I don't really need you to tell me what I did wrong. I already know what I did wrong, especially when it cost us the game. Trust me, I know what I did wrong, I'm just glad they were here in Kansas City so it wouldn't have been a long, awkward ride home. You just hurry up and get the hell out of the stadium and go home. Go wherever you're standing. It's going to be on your mind until that game of week 2, more than likely. So, they know where they messed up. And I'm sure they're going to fix it. Defense looked great, though. Defense looked darn good, man. That hit Nick Bolton put on Old Boy and laid him down. Woo, jeez. That was something. But like I said, my time here with you all has been lovely and wonderful, and I appreciate everyone that had tuned in. I will be back next Monday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully, we can talk about, hey, Chiefs wiped out the Jags. Yeah. So, it's definitely been a pleasure, man, hanging out with you all. Wherever y'all are listening on the way home, at work, thank y'all so much for taking time out of y'all day. Appreciate everyone that tuned in, and that was hitting me up through the IE Sports Radio chat. Shout out to all my listeners of the show. But it's time for me to go. Hey, look at that flow. All right, I'm not going to start. Y'all have a good afternoon. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Go Jets. I'm looking forward to this Monday night game. I'll talk to y'all next week. Peace out.